What's up, guys? Welcome back to the farm. Back in Missouri today, doing a little bit more habitat work. Me and Chris and Ben have been walking around the woods here for the last little bit, kind of revisiting some of the spots where we came in last winter with the Land and Legacy guys, and things are looking good. We're gonna do some more work today. Chris's buddy Dustin Williams from Habitat Works is coming with a mulcher here in a couple hours to help us out with our fire breaks, and we've also got one gnarly section of pasture. We're gonna open it up. So let's get at it. Let's see what we can learn.
That's a good one.
Heck yeah, that's a good one. How the heck did we miss that last winter? I wonder if Dad's got pictures of that thing. Cause didn't Travis or Dad have pictures of a nice 10-pointer right in that bottom?
He said something about that a while back, yeah. Hey, he's thick. Feel how thick that thing is.
Oh,
down
yeah.
at the base, he's thick.
That is a real good one. Right here on the edge of the property. That's our neighbors right there.
He died early too. It's got all these nubs still.
Yeah, usually if all those are like real sharp.
That's a September.
Yep.
Yeah, shoot, we walked past him this winter.
Yeah. When we were in here cutting with the Land and Legacy guys, we were just cutting right there on that ridge. Yeah. See if Dad's got pictures of that.
Heck yeah.
Neighbors where they've done some cutting. Us where they haven't. This field behind me is the one that we burned last winter, and we actually have another field, a little pasture next to the house that we did not burn, and I filmed it before we came back here, and you can actually see the difference. The same plant species are in the field up by the house, there just isn't near as many of them. And when you look at this burn, there's just way more diversity in it, way more of those good wildflowers and goldenrod and Illinois bundleflower, and all that stuff is growing in this field. And I'm sure whenever we burn that field up at the house next winter or in 2 years, whenever it is, that field will also look like this thing. We're gonna go back in the woods right now and look at that area that we did a little hack and squirt on the point of this ridge. And then Dustin should be here with the mulcher here directly. Right here is where we did some of that hack and squirt. We got a tree right here that was hacked. And you can already see up towards the top of it, it's dying. There's a bunch of these trees in the mid-story that Adam and Matt came in here and killed. And it's already working. We just got to get in here and do more of it. Christopher's already got the saw running down in here. We're gonna bail off the back of this ridge, start freeing up some of these oak trees, making more sunlight. Pulling weeds, as Adam and Matt call it. And I got my Ryobi chainsaw, guys. I know I got a lot of grief from my little old Ryobi on the last video. I get it, it's cheap, it's not a steel, it's small, I don't know how to work it right, all those things. I read through all your comments, I get it. So we're just gonna keep on trucking with the old Ryobi and hopefully create some better deer and turkey habitat in the process. I think Matt must have girdled that one, but you can see there's sunlight coming through right up there. That's what we want. Yeah, you gave him his PPE.
Oh yeah.
His glasses. Otherwise he wouldn't even have that.
No, let me get this one first and then we'll...
Do not try this at home, children. What's he doing, Mike?
He's cutting some staves out of this hickory, and I like to make some bows out of hickory wood. Do a lot of fire hardening and bow making. It's really fun.
Nice. You gonna pack it too? That'll make a good bow then, huh? What is that, a 6-foot piece?
Yeah, that's what Dr. Mike says anyway. He's a doctor, so you gotta agree with him.
That's not how it works.
How long does it take you to make one of them out of that?
5-6 hours.
Really, that's it?
Well, first couple, not that long, a lot longer.
Yeah.
15-20 hours. You start figuring it out, you can do a lot faster.
Nice. That'd be real cool if we could make a bow and kill a deer with it out here.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike made like
Chris is well on his way.
10 by the time I roughed out my first one. It's still in the rough out stage.
Open that up real good.
Yeah, there's that nice Pinkerton right there in the middle, and got this nice white oak on the edge.
Good place for a big one to lay.
This bow's made out of hickory, the old shag bark.
And this is the one that we brought over from up here, right?
Yep, one of the ones we brought over from up here that you cut down.
This is from one of them that we cut down last winter?
Yeah, that one I carried out, yeah.
Really?
And what's this, Osage here? Or?
Yep, that's the Osage.
That's cool. That only takes you a few hours to make?
Now it does. This one probably took close to 8 or 9.
Make your own strings and everything?
Yep, just take some, I think it's B50 or B55 fast flight. Yeah, been shooting it a bunch. Hopefully get a deer with it this year. That'll be real cool.
Heck yeah, that'll be awesome. Making good use out of those hickory trees after all.
That's what he said. He's like, what are we gonna do with this hickory? I was like, we're gonna make some bows.
Yeah.
That's what we do in the wintertime.
That's
Nothing
awesome.
else to do.
She flings.
Skinned him.
A raised broadhead would have done mortal damage.
Here comes the mulcher. So how's this thing gonna work, Dustin?
You turn the high flow hydraulics on. You can see with the way the teeth are facing. And spin it like this. If you cut with this side of the disc, it sucks everything in. It's real good with the single stem.
Okay.
And you kind of come in at an angle, cuts it, and it'll suck it into the disc. Pretty much turn once and shoot it out, all chewed up. Limp noodle when it comes out.
Nice.
And then on the bottom, there's a whole nother set of teeth, and they'll use those like a grinder and run things down lower to the ground. So
Sweet.
You never have anything blow back through your windshield?
I have, yes.
I'd say that's part of that forestry kit, huh?
Yeah, so that door there actually has like a double thick polycarbonate on it.
Yeah.
The one that they come with is just regular glass, and it shatters and gets all over you. So then we put a different polycarbonate on, and then when all the kit finally got here, I ordered it back in November, it got here like a month ago. They put that heavy door on. Got overhead fall protection, the light guards, hydraulic cooler there, and then it's got this cage thing on the back.
Yeah.
If you do back into something, which happens,
Right.
it doesn't smash your whole back door in there.
Oh yeah, right on. I see.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing's a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went through and cut a few things and moved them out of the way. Like, well, we'll try to make this as quick as possible. But looking at that was kind of a waste
That'll
of
pretty
time.
much cut
Yeah, I
for you.
think we wasted our time.
You gonna buy one of these after this deal, Kenny?
As soon as that lotto ticket comes in, I'll probably get 2.
Buddy! That thing sounds like a helicopter taking off.
Come here. Atta boy.
All right, Dustin just got here from Habitat Works. We're gonna take him down in the woods now, and he's gonna use that mulcher to cut some of our fire breaks for us. Chris and Ben marked them off earlier this morning. He's gonna cut those fire breaks, and then we've got like a 2 or 3 acre old pasture that's all grown up that we're gonna run that thing through, so. Let's get it. It literally sucks them right down. They're gone.
God.
This just looked like that. And now it's a nice clean path through the woods. You can even walk down it in your shorts. What'd you say?
I said we definitely wasted our time. We cut a few 6-inch, 8-inch trees on the way in here this morning thinking we'll try to make it quicker for him, you know. We
That
wasted
thing
our
just
time.
eats through it.
Use your resources, not your back.
Yeah.
It's like watching Mad Max.
That's
and that's
perfect
all-
width for a fire break too. That's pretty much what he's going off of is a deer trail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, as y'all can tell, that thing just did about a week's worth of work for us in 10 minutes. He's got a lot more fire breaks to run for us here on our back boundary. We only have a little over 100 acres here on the farm, and we've already got fire breaks in 2/3 of it, but this back piece of timber was pretty thick and gnarly, and it was gonna take us a long time. I mean, Christopher worked for 2 full days probably on that up there. Holy crap, that thing just ate a huge tree, dude. Good grief.
Just watch them from a safe distance.
other one.
You got them on you. Get out of there.
Like I didn't do it.
Just ran into a bunch of bees down there and he stirred them up with the mulcher. That thing made it right down through that ditch, no problem.
Pours in.
You gonna try it, Christopher?
Into the tree.
Oh, that's the real part.
You're good with this outline here, right? So you get this top side here is the kind of the hardwood line it seems to be, and it's, I mean, kind of the way I remember it. And
yeah, that was all that old pasture in
Yep.
there. All right, Dustin just finished up with the fire breaks on the other side of the property, and Christopher's been working on these breaks with Ben. How many times have y'all been back here? A couple? Probably.
4, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
A whole lot longer than he's been on the other side.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like he literally made 400 yards of fire break in an hour and a half.
Yep.
That was wild. That's kind of, and that was when we started this whole land management sort of process. When we began talking to the Land and Legacy guys about coming here, that was the thing after they showed up that I was most worried about, was like, man, you can do a lot of work with a chainsaw and a drip torch, but making these fire breaks, just having those in place and a way to access the perimeter of the property is the hardest part, or the most time consuming part, and that thing just is amazing.
And it's very important.
We'll put a link down there where you can learn more about Habitat Works and what Dustin does with this mulcher, because it would have took us weeks to do what he just did in an hour. Right now we're up at the other side of the farm. The food plot's right here behind me, where we've hunted turkeys and deer a bunch of times in the past. This is a nasty old, what used to be old field.
About 1.5 acres, and it was blue, just almost solid blue stem and Indian grass, and that was where everything bedded.
Yeah, when we were kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I killed one of my first turkeys right there 75 yards in through those woods, and it was not woods. That was 25 years ago now, or almost.
Like yesterday, but
That mulcher's gonna clean that up in no time.
Like you said, it'll put all that organic matter down, which it'll decompose faster that way. Will act as a little bit of a weed barrier, which your weeds are actually going to be your new browse and grass and stuff. But as you run the fire through, that'll change too. So it's knowing that you're going to be actively managing. It's not like you're really forfeiting any benefit. And I think, you know, like you said, it essentially just wipes out all of everything that you would otherwise be piling up and burning in piles later. So.
Yep. Yeah. Without the fire breaks, it would be very difficult to actively manage this place with fire.
we could have bounced around this one, but it would have just, you know, the trees are just going to grow more, and it's just going to get to be a worse problem. Just kind of rip the Band-Aid off. And having done a little bit of it, it just doesn't make sense to do it with a saw.
No, but then after all that's done, we can go back through with our saws and do general TSI through all these woods like what we were doing earlier today.
It's a very effective first step, is what I would say. So.
We'll get in there and grind away, I guess.
Well, let's do it.
We'll try not to get killed.
Yeah, you guys are standing a little close a couple times.
Yeah.
Because we got projectiles on. We had our PPE on.
He's leaving a few oaks in there, here and there. Been doing work. Things like a tank. All right, we just wrapped up behind the house for the day anyway. Dustin's gonna come back in the morning and finish up that old pasture area. 6 hours of work, we accomplished a heck of a lot. We didn't do nothing, I should rephrase that. He did it with his machine.
You're awesome cheerleader.
We just we just sat on there and drank beers and watched him. Anyway, got a lot done. I'm not going to be able to see you finish it in the morning. I got to go back to Iowa and install some windows in the morning at the house. But the burn back here looks awesome. We showed you all that earlier. We went back in the woods. We looked at the hack and squirt that we did. That's looking good. We cut some more stuff. So everything's slowly coming together. If you want to learn more about what Dustin does with his business at Habitat Works, I'll put a link down in the description below. See you guys. You eating pretty good there?
I ain't missing none, I'll tell you that.